Hey y'all, how y'all doing up in there tonight? I hope y'all having a good time, child. Nah, for the first time before court, we actually have, my God, the defendants, and I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I tell you, they have something they would like to share with you guys. Okay, and I'm gonna let y'all hear it, but please do not let this bias y'all. Okay, members of the jury, do not let this bias y'all in y'all decision. And here goes.
Y'all tell me if this makes sense. I'm going to court all because I was trying to help somebody get legs in a man. That's all I was trying to do. We made an even trade. The poor unfortunate soul was down there playing with forks in her hair. That's not even a real comb. Okay, it's not a real comb. And she wants to make a deal. That's what I do. I said, I need a voice. I'm a beautiful woman. I need a beautiful voice. She had a beautiful voice. I had something she wanted. She had something I wanted. It was a fair, even trade. But I'm wrong. And now I'm up in court. For what? If anybody needs to be in court, it's her daddy, King Triton. See, he need to be in court, not me, because I followed the rules. The poor unfortunate souls come to me and I help them. Yes, I do. I'm not sure why I'm here. I have 7 C's to rule. I got 7 daughters, and I'm worried about number 7 because Ursula tricked her into giving away her voice. And now she feels like the only way for her to give my child her voice back after she has let my child comfort with those humans. I was left to be a father of 7. Now I have to worry about my youngest being tricked by Ursula, a woman who got kicked out of the palace for practicing the dark arts, who has tried everything to get back at me, even using my child. And now we're here in court. I need a moment.
And with that being said, let me go ahead and bring everyone up. Hey, ladies, how are you guys today?
Hello.
Hey,
Baby,
can you hear me, Nola?
we can hear you now.
Okay, because I'm going into my phone because something is acting up with my laptop, and I'm trying to get it straight while we're on. I didn't want to be later than I am. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello, everyone.
so, with that being said, I want to say good evening to everybody. We are here for the case of Under the Sea. They got me down here, baby. I guess I'm like Sandy around this piece because she be in Bikini Bottom. So, I guess we can be up under this sea for court. Now, since we are under the sea, the court's menu today is all under the sea, with the exception of there is some unwedlock baby shower food for people
Meatballs.
who cannot have meatballs, especially for people who are allergic to the parts of under the sea. For everyone else, we have king crab, lobster, coral fish, shrimp, and everything is barreled. Okay, we do have some barbecue shrimp, they're delicious, and we have some fried lobsters. Please act like you have coop, and don't be taking 30 lobsters to bring home to you and your churn and your mom and them. Okay, this is for people that's at the court. Okay, we have scallops for those of you who like those as well. We have oysters, char grilled and raw with a cocktail sauce. Okay, so we have everything that y'all need. Okay, everything that y'all need. Of course, y'all know we have all of the libations. Okay, we have all of the libations that's needed as well. Y'all know clear drinkers to the left, brown drinkers to the right. Okay,
Don't be mixing up liquor.
if you come in late today, the only thing you're gonna have to drink is faucet water.
Mm-mm.
That's it. From
Garden
the hose
water.
at the back. You know what I'm saying? It's from the garden hose at the back of the court. Okay. We are giving van rides and Uber rides for free again today. But y'all just really trying me. Y'all don't be coming get y'all calls till like 6 o'clock. So here's the thing. In the evening. What I tell y'all come in the morning. So what y'all gonna do today? We're gonna give y'all a ride home, okay? But we're gonna have the tow truck tow y'all cars immediately out the car parking lot behind your Uber driver, and the court will be fining everyone $300,000 for the tow and to prepare for libations for the next week because we sick of y'all and y'all not paying y'all fines. Okay, we are streaming across all platforms. Make sure you guys like the video, share the video, comment with us because we like when y'all talk back to us. Okay, you ain't got to be in the bushes. You ain't got to hide, okay? Come out, speak to us. We friendly. We don't bite unless you want us to.
Come
But with
on.
that being said, welcome, welcome, welcome once again. Hey, Q. Hey to our good sis Barb Meets World. We are still celebrating her birthday. The next birthday up on the roster is our wonderful Mace Monroe. She is the next Gemini birthday on the Night Court channel. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna be bringing next week. We're gonna be saying happy early birthday to Mace. Okay, hey, just simply, how are you? Hey, Q, my love, how are you? We appreciate you all for being here. Hey, Chrislyn, how are you? Hey, Miss
Hello.
Major, how are you? Hey, Louisiana chick. The courtroom officials in chat. I'm on time because I don't got the funds for fines. But I did see a comment that you made later on down in the chat that I am going to address. So, girl, you somehow between now and when I get to that comment, you might want to find some fine money. Okay. Hey, Shark Tank Life, how are you? Hey, Kenny, my boo, how are you? Hey, Kenny.
I was like, what? That's how you giving Kenny his hi,
Don't,
Kenny?
Hey, Kenny.
don't
Hey,
forget
Too
the
Feisty. Yes, you are on time. We definitely have the unwedlock baby shower food for you, Too Feisty, as well. Hey, Kimmy Nicole. Kimmy Nicole. Okay. Hey, Ellen V. How are you? Okay, now here it is. The court officials need to be fined because they are tardy for the party. Now, I will say this: I fine us 300,000 a piece and 99 cents. But I'm also going to find you. I'm going to fine you $300 million because of this last sentence right here. Tardy for the party. We do not represent or reference one solo cup Zodiac up in this court. Okay, we do not represent one solo cup Zodiac or anything that she says up in this court. So with that being said, that is why you're fined. I need you to get your fine, which means likes on all of the videos. Okay,
Thank you very
we
much.
appreciate you. Yes, Barb. Y'all put some cakes once again in the chat, some party decorations, okay, in the chat for our good sis Barb. We appreciate you. Good evening, Scorpio 15. How are you? Melissa Haig, how are you? Not oh God. Not oh God. Oh God.
Look at you.
Got it. Hey, Pacino Rules, how are you? I'm sorry, I had my headphones plugged in, y'all. I just got the mic. Y'all know I'm learning how to work, so I had to unplug my mic so y'all could hear the sound because I was hearing it through my headphones. I apologize. Your girl is still learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get stuff to make it a little better for y'all, but I got to learn how to make all the stuff all work together. Okay, I'm still
Make it
learning.
do what it do, baby. You might gotta make it do what it do.
Okay, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Not you already crying, LNV. Good evening, Auntie Bernice. We miss you. We miss you. We love you.
Saw her yesterday at game night. Hello.
Oh, very nice.
Yes,
It was
yes.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Janet Holiday, how are you?
Hey, Janet.
Hey, Saki Speaks, how are you, my love? Y'all make sure y'all be subscribed, okay, to Saki if you need a little cleansing and calm voice up in your soul, okay? You like somebody to give you that quiet storm voice while giving you a good book, a good tell-off, a good, motivation, a good check yourself, a good, nice, quiet read, not a loud read like I be. You know what I'm saying? Because, it all comes with sense and soft ability. Okay, make sure y'all go subscribe to my girl Saki Speaks.
Hey, Saki.
I'm
Why
stepping away from
did Triton sound like Ursula? He the king of the sea. He could sound like
He
whatever.
could sound like Ursula. He could sound like whoever.
If if Sebastian is a witness, I will officially be dead. I do have written testimony from Sebastian as well. Hey, cool gamer, how are you? Hey, Cheryl, my favorite Liberian cayenne pepper, how are you? We know you can't eat. We know you can't
We
eat
got
small fish. That's why we got the unwedlock baby shower food. Okay.
meatballs.
Snow crab, because that's your favorite. Yes, we have every kind. Snow crab, Dungeness crab, blue crab. Okay.
King.
Everything that we got, every kind of crab except Sebastian.
Yeah, we don't cook Sebastian. He's a friend.
Okay, he's a friend of the court. Hey, Monique King, one of my favorite trolls. How are you? Hey, Norris Tony, how are you, my love? Long time no see. We were just in Bondi chat together. Hey, VP, how are you, my love? Hey, my brother. So debonair. I ended my life to be on time. Well, you would have been at work, so we wouldn't have found you. But thank you so much for being here.
We
We
don't
appreciate it.
have jobs. Okay, we don't do that.
Hey, just me, Cheryl. How are you? Hey, Miss Bug. How are you? Hey, Cleopatra. How are you?
Hello.
Oh, you was just BSing. You was just BSing, yeah, because y'all won't pay that fine, huh? You sorry? Now you start though, y'all can't be sorry when it come down to the fines. Yes, for the cakes for my good sis. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, appreciate y'all, appreciate y'all. I'm just scrolling to make sure that I'm not seeing any new names here. Hey, Terry T. Baby Davis, how are you, my love? Making sure I didn't see any extra names. So at this point, the court will now start. For those of you all who did, well, you can go ahead and send it to the court and we'll play it. Yes, yes, I will.
Hey, Dad.
With that being said, for those of you all who did not hear the witness statements, okay, or not the witness, but the defendant statements, because some of you did not see them at the beginning, we're going to go ahead and play that for you again so that you can hear what they have to say. And then we'll start with opening statements.
Y'all tell me if this makes sense. I'm going to court all because I was trying to help somebody get legs in a man. That's all I was trying to do. We made an even trade. The poor unfortunate soul was down there playing with forks in her hair. That's not even a real comb. Okay, it's not a real comb. And she wanted to make a deal. That's what I do. I said, I need a voice. I'm a beautiful woman. I need a beautiful voice. She had a beautiful voice. I had something she wanted. She had something I wanted. It was a fair, even trade. But I'm wrong. And now I'm up in court. For what? If anybody needs to be in court, it's her daddy, King Triton. See, he need to be in court, not me, because I followed the rules. The poor unfortunate souls come to me, and I help them. Yes, I do. I'm not sure why I'm here. I have 7 C's to rule. I got 7 daughters, and I'm worried about number 7 because Ursula tricked her into giving away her voice. And now she feels like the only way for her to give my child her voice back after she has let my child comfort with those humans. I was left to be a father of 7. Now I have to worry about my youngest being tricked by Ursula, a woman who got kicked out of the palace for practicing the dark arts, who has tried everything to get back at me, even using my child. And now we're here in court. I need a moment.
So there you have it. Those are the statements from the defendants on trial. Okay, so the first case. Oh my God. The first case is against King Triton. King Triton, you are brought before my court today for being selfish, because you could have just gave Ariel legs in the beginning. If you would have gave her legs because she was unhappy, she would not have had to go to Ursula, the sea witch. Although, she went and got her a makeover, because this is not what she originally looked like. But shout out to Ursula for
BBL.
the BBL in the new look.
Child, she got some work done.
She did a little potion on herself, okay? Ursula was giving out the original BBLs. I want to point that out.
Yeah,
yeah.
And with that being said, I would like to have the opening statement against Ursula. Prosecuting attorney, are you ready?
King Triton.
Oh, I'm sorry. Triton. The judge is a little thrown off tonight. It's okay.
It's okay. That would be on you, Mace.
Mace, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Just give me a second. I had a little gas. This gas is taking me down. Oh.
No more court for us under the sea.
If you see some bubbles, we know it came from Mace.
Right. You're going to hear a lot because this gas is taking Mace down.
Mace just put
this is killer gas. Like ever since the surgery, if I don't eat, it takes me down. Like it's like paralyzing. Like I'm literally in a bed like this. I can't get up.
Oh,
like
all up in here, huh? All up in here. Oh yeah, no.
It's like my throat twists. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It's horrible. Like horrible.
Hey man, you don't look like what you be going through, my love.
I try not to. That's why I try to keep it, my wig straight, because I'll be suffering.
Not the courtroom crab boil, okay, that is giving Mace the gas. Okay, it's King Triton. He need to clean up his ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I'm prosecuting, or
you're prosecuting
Triton.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the courtship. Good evening, your judgeship. Good evening, expert witness. Good evening, my opposing counsel. I am here today to charge King Triton with being a trifling father. This man has swum the seas, the 7 seas, with all kinds of power. This man has 7 daughters with no mother. This man could have gave Ariel some legs. He chose not to. He was being selfish and tried to contain her to the seas. He knew that with her sea legs, she couldn't be loose and free like she wanted to be. She wanted to be above the sea with you and me. She wanted to come out there, and party a little. She wanted to get her freak on. She deserves to. She's been in that water, smelling like sardines. She just wanted to come out and breathe some air, get some expensive perfume, date a couple of dudes, a couple of senior citizens. She
She just wanted to be out there, and her father held her back. And today we are charging him with not allowing his daughter to be a real city girl. She was trying to be a city fish, and he was trying to keep her down into the waterway, you know? She was too loose for all that. Ariel had a voice. Ariel wanted to get out there. Ariel wanted to be signed to P. Diddy. Ariel heard what was going on up above sea level. She wanted to be a part of that. She didn't want to be stuck in the sea with that lobster. She wanted to be free and let her fins fly. Now, if he had did this, she would have been able to go back and forth. But due to King Triton's selfish ways, she had to go to the sorcerer, Ursula, to get her dreams fulfilled. In turn, Ursula snatching her voice. That was her trying to sing. Enactment. After Ursula snatched her voice. And I think no one's here to be blamed but King Triton. So I beg you, find this man guilty, or this fish person. Find him guilty. Send him to a prison. Send him to the reefs below the sea. I rest.
I do have a question for the prosecution. So are you saying if King Triton had given Ariel her legs, we would have had Ariel please instead of Carisha please?
Exactly. She'd been like, real ass fish, give a fuck about it. She would have got it down. Real ass fish, give a fuck about a crab. 1 6 7 8 2 8 flat. I'm saying she would have broke it down.
Mm-hmm. I would have produced that song.
Right. She's a bossa. She said she's thick fish.
Mm-hmm.
She's a bossa. She thick fish. She was like, she'd have been out there, you know. It would have been no Carisha. It wouldn't even have been a Suki Hana. It would have been a fishy Hana. That's what it would have been. That's what it would have been.
Makes Ariel the stallion.
Yeah. She'll take your man.
Ariel B.
Don't trust Ariel the stallion around your man.
Ariel B.
And with that being said, defense attorney, are you ready with your opening statement?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm ready. Good evening, your courtship, opposing counsel, expert witness, jurors, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to defend the King Triton. Is that his name? Did I say his name right? Triton?
Yes.
Because I want to say Triton so bad. Anyway, King Triton. He is being accused of not giving his daughter legs for the betterment of her. He is the father of 7 girls. And I don't know too many women or men that have 7 girls, but that in itself is an accomplishment. And for him, he was just looking out for his baby daughter. He didn't want her to be up there with them land creatures, all that pollution in the world. He knew what was best for her. He wanted her to stay down there and help with those 7 seas that he run. And those other 6 sisters that has to, you know, who that she's the youngest, but he don't want her to run amok like her other sisters. So yes, he wanted her to stay down there, and he wanted to show her the real way, the way the swimmers do, not these people that walk on land. Like the land walkers. We're not land walkers. He had to tell his child, we're not land walkers. They're weird. We are swimmers. We own the sea. These land creatures can't even come down here without equipment on and stay down here. Why would we want to go up there? So he was really trying. He was really trying to help Ariel not get caught up with all the Diddies and the Young Miamis and the, those people, the land people. With the voice that she had, she could sing circles around any land animal on up there. Why would she have to go up there when she had the beautiful voice? So if he's guilty of anything, he's guilty of being overprotective. And not only that, he was sacrificed in keeping his daughter from becoming a land creature. It was the ultimate sacrifice, but we'll get to that later. Right now, all that matters is my client is not guilty of anything but trying to keep his daughter safe from these land creatures. And that's my opening statement. You silent?
Because I can't, I don't know what to do with myself today. With that being said, we are going to have some testimony. Give me 1 second. In regards to King Triton. And with that being said, let me go ahead and present that to you. Oh.
Does that say founder is a crackhead?
Definitely says that.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you could get crack under the seat.
Wait, is that so, Deb? I can't see a thing without my glasses.
Yeah.
So my glasses on. Be like,
It's the brother. Yes, it is.
I didn't know you could get crack under the seat.
well, yeah, they call it crack floating rocks.
What they wanted them to sink so they get them.
You don't know what's under there. They could be getting high off that the little seaweed under there.
No, you can't go out.
All enough seaweed now. Okay. All right.
So much tragedy. Flounder was once a youthful fish. And it seems like from this testimony presented by an expert witness that King Triton has allowed
Flounder strung out.
has allowed the rock to invade.
They're not the Wayne.
Oh, it's horrible. It's
You know what? I did see flounder swimming around, and I was like, last time I saw you was a little thick. Now you're just really, really skinny.
He's literally fins and scales.
He really is.
You know, I can't believe it. I'm sure.
Y'all trying to say this is the defendant's fault. This is the defendant's fault.
I mean, he's the ruler of the seas. Maybe if he was not spreading it to all the women amongst the seas.
What all women? Who said he had all the women? How you not know? It might be
he has a woman and he have a baby from every part.
women from you see that he rules. What do you want him to do? That's what kings do. They have multiples, and long as they're ruling it, and one in each one
Out here trying to give sea rash to everybody. He out here giving sea rash to everybody.
One in sea is fine. He's not like Nick Cannon. He's not
close to it.
Okay, and with that being said, defense, are you ready? I'm sorry, prosecution, are you ready to present your case, or should we have the expert witness go first?
I would like the expert witness to go first to show how trifling Triton is.
I object already.
Hello, courtship. Hello, prosecution. Hello, jurors. Hello, defense.
I love
Yes,
you.
we're here to bring King Triton to the forefront for the things and the atrocities that he has done. Bear with me. First and foremost, King Triton is very prejudiced against humans. Now, I'm a human. I know the courtship is a human. I know the defense attorney is a human. I know the prosecution is a human. I know everybody in the jury is a human. He is prejudiced against all humans.
I object. All humans are not good. I object. All humans are not good. That's not.
Well,
That's just.
if you let me continue,
Okay.
I'll get there. The reason why he is prejudiced against all humans is because Ariel's mother, the only woman to actually birth Ariel and not the rest of all of them other 6 ones. And we're going to get to how in 89, all his daughters was Caucasians. But now, a little flavor up in there, which means you was dipping in and doing it on your wife. Just saying. His wife, Queen Athena, had a run in with a pirate ship, and unfortunately she didn't make it. But that one incident, that one, has him condemning the entire human race. He does not like me. He does not like you. He does not like the courtship. He don't like his attorney. He don't like the prosecution. He don't like nobody in jury. He don't like none of us. He don't even like his half-human granddaughter. All because of that one pirate ship. He's condemned all of us. We can't come down there to the sea. We can't go swimming. He'll send a shark after you. You can't get on a boat. Can't do nothing. He refused to listen to Ariel's feelings and how she was feeling. He refused to listen to her and hear her out about all the things she wanted and needed to, not be as browbeaten and depressed as she was. He didn't want to listen nor hear her. So he banished her to her room. He did one of these. Go to your room and don't come out till I say so. And then swam all up and through there and was like, hey, I got some seaweed if you want some. It's on the stove if you want it. That's how he was treating her.
Objection. That's punishment. That's all that is. Punished.
Hold on. Then he had, even though she had nothing to be punished for, because all she was trying to do is tell him how she felt and what was going on with her, because he didn't want to listen and he didn't want to hear her. He sent her to her room. That is not adequate punishment. Just because you don't want to hear anything does not mean you can just throw people away. On here, let's keep it to the daughters. Now, see, all these children, and there go, Flounder before he got on the crack. All the children is Caucasians. Y'all see it? All Caucasians, palm colored. Now, in this new version of his story that he decided to rewrite, cast a little spell, use his Triton, all the kids not Caucasians. POCs. We got like maybe 2 Caucasian children. The rest of them are people of color.
Black. Caribbean. He went to Jamaica. He went to the Caribbean.
Which means, because all of the children in this new version, after he decided he was going to rewrite the story to keep Ariel from doing what eventually is going to happen at the end, you was out there, sowing your seaweed to whoever would let you come near them, okay? You was fin to fin with someone. Y'all was bumping fins. Like bumping fins. Cheating on your wife. How dare you? He had one of his employees, aka Sebastian, stalk his daughter to find out what she was doing, even if she was just swimming around in the sea, just swimming around. Follow her and report back every single thing she does, because I need to know. Acting like he Enrique Iglesias. banned all music in Atlantica because it reminded him of his wife. So his daughter having a beautiful voice and saying she wanted to be a part of the world, a part of your world, a part of a world. Okay, when she sang, but I can't get up there that high, and y'all don't want to hear that tonight. Okay, he don't want to hear none of that. Okay, but he was around singing, talking about she not getting no legs, she not going on land, she not getting no shoes, she better stay away from that man. I tried to drown him, she went and saved him. She doing too much, so she need to go to her room. Okay, that's what he was singing, even though he banned all music. And seeing as he banned all music, at some point, the children they wanted to have fun. They wanted to be amongst the other merfolk and wanted to just be treated normal, not like princesses, not like they was under their pappy's thumb, okay, or his fin. So they went out to a little nightclub. He come busting in. Finn slapped open the door. Swordfish all over. It's a big hoopla. Banished all the daughters to their room. Put the band in the dungeons. Locked them up for the rest of their lives. And then him and the swordfish commenced to burning down the nightclub. How you gonna burn down the nightclub under the sea? That's just gonna cook all of y'all. He don't think. He don't think. It was gonna be some fried fish, okay? It was a fish fry up in there. How you gonna fry up your own people? Oh, cannibalism. Cannibalism. He's overprotective. At some point, you gotta let your kids, in his case, swim and figure out what, life is and what it could be. And, if, life knocked him down on, their tail, then come on back to you and be like, you know what? You was right about this situation. But he would never let that happen. Every little thing they did, to your room. Everything they said, to your room. Let them, to your room. To your room, to your room, to your room. That's all he had. That was his only response. To your room. They couldn't even swing around and have a good time and, be like, Papa, I love you. To your room. He was controlling. All Ariel wanted to do was walk on a little land, meet a few people. And the minute she walked on land and met some people, she would have realized Earth is a little ghetto and trash. That man she was going after wasn't really ish, okay? Because in the Hans Christian version of this, he treated her like a pet and she turned into sea foam. She would have figured it out for herself and came swimming right on back. She would have done that, but no. So then she got to go see Ursula. He drove her to see Ursula. That's all I'm saying. And finally, if it had not been for his choice to banish Ursula from the palace, that woman would have not been trying to seek revenge on him, and she would have still been in the palace. So Ariel wouldn't have been able to swim, well, not even really swim to see her, be goaded to come see her to make a do. He has caused many of issues in his daughter's life. He is very hateful. He is trifling. Okay, if you could show what he looked like in 1989, if it pleases the court. If it pleases the court. If you could show what that man looked like in 1989. This is him in 1989. I also want to mention that as Sebastian was going back and being a big old snitch on Ariel, he went to her happy place where she kept all her whatnots and her doohickeys and her whatchamacallits. Yes, y'all see it? And he destroyed all of it. And this forced her hand and made her make the decision that kicked off her going to land. Listen, this whatchamacallit, this doohickey right here, this right here, yeah, he destroyed all of it. All she wanted was a little fork to comb her hair. Listen, I'm not about to put this in my hair because this ain't no real comb. I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to do that. All she wanted was a little freedom. And he had to go destroy all her stuff and then forced her to go make the choices she made. And then we saw the fallout. If he wasn't so overprotective and going around spinning a block on a few of the women in the sea, bumping fins, having multiple children with multiple women, cheating on his wife, and condemning all humans to HE double hockey sticks, then his life would have been 10 times better. That is it. That is all.
Thank you so much, expert witness. And with that being said, prosecution, are you ready to present your case?
Oh, I was on mute. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we are ready.
Here today we have King Triton I am prosecuting this old fish. First of all, we are taking this man down for the simple fact that he will not let his daughter be free. Ariel has to confine herself to her little sea room and sing and wish one day to be above sea level when her father, King Triton, has the power and the capability to give Ariel those legs that she so desperately needs. Now, Ariel said that she wasn't going to go up there and run amok. She just wanted to go up there to explore. Triton went as far as to put a tap on Ariel's fish phone. I have the audio of her speaking to one of her fishy friends.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's see if we can get this audio up of her talking to one of her friends. 1 second, pulling up the audio.
I'm not ready.
I think I have it lined up. You guys are ready. Here it is, official audio that King Triton snuck and got behind Ariel's back.
Hey, Dominica girl, it's Ariel. My dad, he's still tripping. He trying to say I can't go above sea level.
Hater.
But I don't give a damn. I'm going down to Ursula's. She gonna hook her sister up.
He forced her to go.
Right, because I'm gonna be up there with the land people getting my freak on. Real ass fish, give a fuck about. Yes. All that. Forget about a freak, Nick. It's gonna be a fish, Nick. I'll speak to you later, girl. Peace.
Now, this was audio that King Triton took without Ariel's permission. I don't know if the sea is a one-party state, but he needs to be brought up on charges. I'm not sure about this. If it's a one-party state, could he, tap her fish line?
He's not able to.
It's not.
able.
It's illegal?
Yes.
Well, he needs to be taken down. This woman was forced to go to the witch Ursula. Yes, Ursula was cast out because of King Triton. Everything goes back to King Triton. Ursula was just trying to practice a little dark water magic. She wasn't trying to hurt anyone. But no, he wanted to be the only one with the power. He said she couldn't have no power. So he booted her out. And by him making that simple gesture, put all of this into play. By kicking Ursula out, he gave Ursula the opportunity to start her own market on the side, the black octopus market. Now, this would have never happened if he didn't kick her out the kingdom. In turn, his daughter, his pride and joy, that all of a sudden became African American, as our expert witness stated earlier. She was not always down with the brown.
She was a Caucasian.
So now all of a sudden, as she's brown, it's a problem with her wanting to be loose with the legs. I see where this is going, King Triton. But I digress. back to the matter at hand. This man needs to be taken down. It is his fault. He set the whole thing in motion. He is selfish. He is a power hog. He is down trying to rule the sea and the land. Pick a side. Either you're up or down. Which one is it? He can't make up his mind. He's confused. I rest my case.
Defense attorney?
Give me one sec. Okay, I'm ready. My client, Lord King Triton, not Triflin, as some want to call him.
Objection.
The expert witness can't have an objection.
Well, can I tell the prosecution what she needs to be objected to?
I'm the defense attorney.
Go ahead.
Yes.
He's not a lord. He got the title.
Who did what?
He not a lord. He don't have that title.
Oh,
He didn't even pay for it. He just
so
came.
now he's stealing titles.
Mhm.
This is a new charge. He
Is
needs
he
to
a
bring
king
up
or
on
not?
charge.
Is he a king or not? Is he a king or not? I might have misspoke.
Ocean City, 21112, faking and fraudulent, trying to be a lord. That's a felony.
First of all,
That's a felony in the first fish degree.
Objection overruled, as he did not present himself as a lord. His attorney, his representation referred to him as Lord.
Does she need to be fired?
We will not come for the defense attorney.
You can fire me if you want to, but you won't have nobody to expert witness for if you need to do that. So you go ahead. We'll both be out of work.
Oh,
We will not fire the defense attorney. We will
I
not
said
fire the.
fine.
Oh, fine. Oh, I thought you said fire.
Fire.
I didn't fire you. Great defense attorney.
Where's it like, hey, this is going too far?
I don't know this show. I don't know. I'm just winging it. I don't know if he's a lord or king or nothing. I don't know nothing. So anyway, back to the defendant, who is falsely accused of basically being a father. He banished his daughter to a room because she wasn't listening, or for whatever reason. You know how we adult. So sometimes a child comes in at the wrong time, not knowing, unwillingly knowing that this is the wrong time to talk to your mother or your father, in this case, your father. Yes, he banished her to the room. Did she go to the room? I'm listening. No, she did not, which means she's the one that's in trouble because she left to go seek Ursula and whomever else she thought had the, that was the thing to do. Let me go not listen to my dad, my father, the father of 7 seas. We're not doing that. We're gonna be a teenager and think it's okay to go hit up the land, right? And then the audio. I don't know about the audio because underneath, I mean, I heard they have waterproof phones. I don't think Ariel had one. So that wasn't amongst the things that was in her room. So that audio should be tossed out because I don't believe. And then there was an accent behind that.
I object. She had a cell phone.
Doesn't have an accent. She's not from New York. And that's the accent that I kind of caught. She's from underneath the sea. She didn't have an accent. And if she does, she's going to have a Jamaican or Caribbean accent because that's where her mama is.
Her mother was from Brooklyn.
Nope. Lies. Brooklyn's not that. It's not close enough to the sea.
Brooklyn was too old.
So, I think the audio, I don't even understand. And who is she talking to? The landlady upstairs? Who are you talking about? And why didn't she bring her friend with her? Well, since you want to call her, why didn't you bring your friend? So the defendant was being a father, and if he is guilty for being a father, then okay. Because in all, she got the legs. She found out what it felt like to have legs but no voice. So again, back to the father. That wouldn't have happened to her. She wouldn't have lost no voice. She wouldn't have got no legs. She wouldn't have did none of that if she just would have listened to her father when he told her to go to that room and all the other kids. I'm upset right now. I just got off the phone with the bill collector over there in the other, not in this seat, like 5 seats away from here. They trying to bill me for y'all. Go to your rooms right now. And you do as I say, not what I do. So no, my client is not guilty. He's guilty of being a father. He is guilty of telling his daughter to go to the room, and if she would have stayed a little behind there, she would not have no voice. Never mind those legs. None of that would have happened. My client is not guilty of doing anything but being a father and trying to keep the black magic away from his daughter. That's what he was doing. I just, I don't know what else to say other than my client was just being a dad. And the lesson was hard. And who knew that she was going to want the legs more than swim? She came from him. He don't have any legs. So basically, you're hating yourself. So now my client is in trouble for herself hating herself. That she want to go walk around instead of swimming down here with us. My client is definitely not guilty. And I'm going to rest there because there is no way that anybody can find my client guilty for being a dad. I rest.
I would just like to say that Ariel's mother was a bad yard girl from Trini, from Jamaica, from Brooklyn. She was from Brooklyn. She was a yard gal.
With two.
But she traveled the Brooklyn waterways and she was out there. So Ariel does have family out in Brooklyn under, out there. So that's who she was talking to on the phone. And when Ariel, Ariel has 2 sides. She has the princess side that she has to be with Triton. And then she has her American Brooklyn side. She's half Trinidadian and Guyanese. Her mother was.
This is the reason why he can't stand the land people.
Her mother was mixed.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Look at her.
No, his daughter's beautiful, but she brought a lot of these things on herself, not because of the father.
And with that being said, we're going to send this case to the jury. Please put 1. Ariel just wanted to party like her daddy did.
Yes, she's from Atlanta. She's from the A.
She's too young.
She's
too young.
I got a song from
We're
Triton.
going to listen to the song from the expert witness as we send the trial to the jury. Put a 1 in the chat if King Triton is guilty. Put a 2 in the chat if King Triton is innocent. Put a 1 in the chat if King Triton was guilty. Put a 2 in the chat.
So Dan says she's from Atlanta.
He said she's from the A.
Listen, King Triton said, I used to party all over the 70s. I used to spread my seaweed thin, and I got so many children that I don't know what to do, and they all look like humans, so I had to banish them to their roots. I had to burn down me a nightclub. I might have kicked Ursula out, but she had it coming. She did. And I might trick a few humans into the sea. I used to party and spread my seaweed then across all 7 seas. I got 7 children and they all get on my nerves. So I kick them to the sea curve.
And with that being said, the jury has come back with a unanimous decision. It was.
I feel 1.
There's only one. There's only one.
Oh,
And with
Y'all
that
said he
being
innocent? Oh my God.
Yes.
with that being said, King Triton has been found innocent in this court. There is no sentence for me to provide because
That's
he
crazy.
has
He don't
been
like none
found
of y'all.
innocent. And with that being said, it was not unanimous as well, baby. It was 3-1.
right. It was one.
Right.
Sorry.
However you look at it, y'all look.
He don't like no human.
I'm sorry.
He don't even
I'm
like
sorry.
Randolph.
I'm sorry. We gotta go by majority rules in this court.
That is
Majority
surprising.
rules.
Y'all voted for a man who don't like y'all? Oh my God.
And
Self-love is
That is not the point. He loved his daughter. He loved his daughter. We don't
he
care about him
didn't.
not liking the land people. We don't care about that.
Clemens, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hello.
We're glad you're here, but you are late. And if you've been
Ooh,
watching
Oh
us,
no! Don't.
if you've been watching, since it's your first time, I'm going to take your fine. I'm going to go low with your fine as walking in court late, and I'm even going to allow you to get some of the under the sea food that we have.
That's nice.
Okay, but you can only have 2 crawfish, a half of a crab, and a pinch of a lobster tail. And with that being said, your fine is $300,000.99. Okay, and 99 cents. We like shiny pennies over here, not 98 cents. Don't give us the extra dollar. We want the 99 cents as they are used for punishment when people get jail time. Okay, and how you pay your fine is you go to the court cashier, which is the like button. Okay, and you like on all channels as we are streaming to all platforms. Thank you so much. So Debonair, you are my brother, so I hate to
You about to get fined.
hate to do this to you, but you cannot overrule me as the judge. Okay. Now maybe when we do another case, you can preside as a judge, but tonight I'm the judge. And with that being said, I got to find you, baby. You can't overrule me. I got to find you. I'll find you $2 quadrillion, okay, and 99 cents. And I took it low on you because I really don't like when people come up in my court second guessing my decisions and my jewelry.
I'm going to pay half of Deb's fine because he was the in the chat. He was I had a 1 vote. He was the one, so I'm going to pay half.
Your courtship.
Not you wanted to because you want some catfish dinner.
Oh
And
my
he
God.
booed it. And he booed you too. Since you want to pay half, I think you should add a little bit more.
Ain't no getting somebody else to do it. You gonna do it. And with that being said, we're gonna move on to the next case because the judge got a Thursday night date with her children in a movie. Okay,
It's gonna be quick because y'all know I don't know the story. But I'm about to make it. I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
And now we have on trial Ursula trying to steal the kingdom. Okay, she's trying to steal the kingdom by tricking a child. How dreadful.
She looked like she had BBL.
Totally.
She's looking really shapely. I don't know.
Yeah, very much so.
She ain't never looked like that. See?
And with that being said, prosecuting attorney, are you ready to give your statement?
Yes, I am. Good evening, your courtship. Good evening, special witness, opposing counsel, jurors, ladies and gentlemen, and children, if you're in the building, hopefully not. We are here, the people are here to bring the one Ursula to the forefront. She is guilty or being accused of trying to become more powerful than Triton, King Triton. She is guilty of not only using Triton's daughter, Ariel, using her and stealing her voice, thinking that nobody would find out. She is guilty of having a makeover that we didn't ask for. We didn't ask for her to look better. We kind of liked her the way she looked, kind of, dark and the person she is, the dark person she is, using her dark powers to come to Ariel and take her voice? How dare she do that? All because she's mad at Triton? That you would do a poor, innocent child. Hmm. She's also guilty of giving Ariel legs when knowing GD well that Triton did not want her to have no legs, didn't want to walk up, have her walking amongst the land creatures. And she goes behind his back and she does that. That is guilt amongst guilt. You don't go and do anything to somebody's child and make them defy their parents. That is just the utmost disrespect. And today we are going to find out that Ursula is guilty of many more things, but just on that right there, we're going to rest.
Defense attorney, are you ready for your opening statement? You're muted, defense attorney.
Yes, I'm ready, Your Honor. Good evening again, members of the jury. Good evening, opposing counsel. Good evening, expert witness. Good evening, your judgeship. Today, we have an innocent woman being accused of slanderous lies. Everything the prosecuting attorney has said about my client, Ursula, get-em-bodied octopussy, lies. It's lies. Ever since my client has stepped out and stepped up, and she stepped her puss up, literally, they've been hating on her. They've been saying that she's a dark witch, that she has done all this stuff. And, Ursula's a changed woman. When Ursula got her new body, she got a new mind.
Too late.
She just wanted to help poor Ariel. She knew how King Triton was. She grew up with him, They went to fish school together. And she knew ever since he was a kid, he was controlling. And he didn't want anyone else to have the power. He was always jealous of Ursula. Always. And she reached down. She helped Ariel for a small price, a fee, her voice. Was it wrong for Ursula to take Ariel's voice? Not at all. Why? She gave her legs. She gave her precious, precious land legs. The legs she wanted to go thought and bop above sea level. Ariel wanted to thought. Ursula wanted to help. Ursula looked at Ariel and she thought about her younger self when she wanted to go out to the land. She said, I'm going to do this for you. You just give me your voice. And by giving Ursula her voice, she did herself a favor. She got to find out and got to feel her other senses. They say when you lose a sense, your other ones kick in. Her sense of sight was excellent. She had 20/20. Her sense of smell, she could smell a barbecue in Bronxdale all the way from Washington, D.C. This woman could hear. I mean, she could hear. She heard all the way from the depth seas of the now. That's how far she heard. All thanks to Ursula. If Ursula never took her voice, those other senses would have never kicked in to the heights that they are and bestowed her with great strength and humility. Now, is Ursula a bad woman? I don't think so. Should she be judged? No. She's a woman, a working woman. She's having a fair exchange. This is a Black woman working hard, just trying to make it every day like the rest of us. She was a minority. And now they're hating because she's the majority. Don't allow King Triton to hate on her any further. Please find her not guilty. I rest my case.
Expert witness, go ahead.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yes, I'm bilingual. Just a little bit. For my Spanish speaking cousins in the back, okay? And my little neighbors next door. We're here to talk about one Ursula, the sea witch. She run this ish for, so she says.
I'm sorry, who are you expert witnessing for? I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
The prosecution.
Oh, thank you, my love. I know I love you for
Yes.
Go ahead.
She also had a little song in her heart too. We'll get to that later. Ursula got kicked out of the palace for practicing dark magic. She didn't need to practice the dark magic. But that's what she wanted to do because it called to her. It sang to her like a siren. It was a siren song, and she just said, you know what? I want that. I need that. I want to scoot on over to that, okay? Because it sounds so nice. Okay? So she started practicing dark magic. Got a little testy with the other merfolk up in the palace. Okay? There's trickery afoot in the palace. And she got kicked out. So instead of picking her tentacles up and doing what she needs to do to become a better person, she decided to spend a good, I want to say 18 years plotting revenge on King Triton because he thought of his people. All of the people, not just Ursula. He thought about all the people and what that dark magic could do to them. He thought about the 7 seas and what that dark magic can do to it. It could have killed it. And then what? What would be there? Nothing. Well, how were his people supposed to live if they didn't have access to the resources in the sea? If Ursula would have been able to have her dark magic just spread and dissolve and destroy everything in its path. So instead of trying to figure out how to stop with dark magic and be a better person, she plotted revenge. So she could take over and rule the 7 seas. And, I'm going to spell it out because I don't want to say it. Because, it's a little hurtful to my people. She wanted to do this to make all the other merfolk and the humans into her SLAVESs. Okay? That word. She claimed people as her own when they could not fulfill their half of the contract that she drew up. Okay, we're going to get to the whole contract thing. When I say she claimed them, I mean she turned them into the lowest of the lowest life sea forms that were going to guard the front of her cave. And she had them in a collection. And it wasn't just 1. It wasn't just 2. It wasn't even 3. It was about, I counted, I want to say 17 merfolk. And those are the only ones I saw. There were more. I just didn't see everybody. They were no longer mermen and mermaids. They were no longer Flowers and Sebastians. They were no longer crawfish and shrimps and so on and so forth. She turned them into these low-level life forms because her self-serving contracts that were only going to work for her in her favor. Everything was going to work in her favor, not their favor. And she knew this. When it came to those contracts she had those people create, she created and had them sign, she knew that they would only work in her favor, not theirs. And eventually they would have to come back with their tails and their fins tucked between absolutely nothing because they don't have legs. Okay, she knew this. And she wanted them to agree to do all this stuff, to cause pain and misery. As she continued on her self-serving path to rule the 7 seas and to enslave all the people under the sea and above the sea. She was known to create storms and cause ship issues. Now, we all thought it was Triton causing issues with the ships because, he looked prejudiced. He don't like the humans. No, it was actually her causing issues. She was picking with the humans. And when they decided to pick back just a little bit, dropping trash in the sea and everything, this caused Triton to be very upset. But it was her over there messing with them folks. She was stalking. Hold on. My dog is barking. She's going to continue. So, give her grace. She was stalking Ariel to get information because she felt like Ariel was the key. She felt like she was the key to get what she needed in order to take down Triton and take the Trident from him. His name is Triton, 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 not Trident, Trident. Okay, she wanted to try it. Okay, hold on. Where's the fork? Now, say it's got 4 prongs. Now remove one of these and, make it longer and make it gold. It's a Triton. She wanted that because that was ultimate power. She also wanted her tail. That was power, okay? She was power hungry. She was sea hungry. She wanted all of it to herself. She tricked Ariel into a deal she never was going to, uphold. See, she gave Ariel legs for a voice, a trade for a trade, and said you need true love's kiss in order to get your voice back and keep your legs. However, at every turn, as Ariel was trying to get that kiss, all up and through the boat, on the beach, in the covered wagon, in the palace, she sent people after them. She sent her 2 little minions, them eels. You got pictures of it, right? Your courtship? Them eels. Somewhere. She sent the eels after Ariel and that boy she saved. These 2 right here. These 2 minions. She sent the eels after Ariel and
cute.
to fillet the boat so they couldn't kiss. And then when she realized that Ariel was this close to getting that true love's kiss, and she would, how can I say this? Oh, yeah, that's right. Do you?
Oh.
You different.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I thought I was on mute. Sorry.
Okay, baby girl, we get you.
It's
Make sure that throat right.
When she realized that Ariel was very close to all up and through the palace and getting married and having babies, she turned into Vanessa, a human, using Ariel's voice to hypnotize this man and trick him into marriage. However, because King Triton had Sebastian stalking Ariel, Sebastian went on down and swam on down to the sea and told him. And Scuttle, they was all able to stop the wave. But then she lost her mind. She lost her mind, snatched Ariel up after Ariel got back her voice, drug her down to the sea, and told King Triton, you got a choice, either the sea or you and your kids. And you knew he was a father and he wasn't going to give up his children. So she took King Triton and she turned him into the lowest level of life form in the sea. And she took the crown because she was coming for the crown. I was coming for the crown. I was coming for the Triton. I was going to rule the sea. Yes, she said all of that. Okay. And when Ariel tried to save her pappy, because she just, no matter what her father went through, she couldn't. Yeah, her daddy got there in 3 seconds. He was coming for his child. She couldn't let her daddy just stay down there like the rest of the merfolk who just low-level life forms of sea life.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. It was real tough because Ursula decided in her old body, not her new body, and she not a black woman. She always been a Caucasian. So if you can show it, just show that body from 1989. Because that was the old
for you. Here's some Kleenex for you.
Oh, thank you so much. The old body. Look, that's the old body. We don't know that new body. She went and got some work done. Yes, this is her tricking people. Okay, her hair ain't never looked that nice. The makeup has never been that cute. Okay.
So you trying to say she swam to Dr. Miami?
She sure did. She sure did. Okay.
She done went to Dr. Curves or somebody because Mama got it together.
Snatched waist.
Oh,
And
the
we're gonna talk
snatch.
about her other times of switching up her ethnicity, but we're not talking about that right now. Okay, she's always been a Caucasian. And as Ariel was trying to save her pappy, she unalived her minions. And I don't mean Ariel unalived her minions. I mean all body Ursula unalived her minions. Show the minions again your courtship if it pleases you. If it pleases the court, she unalived her minions. Oh, because she didn't know how to control the
Precious poopsies.
Oh, because she didn't know how to control a Triton that she basically scammed, bamboozled, hoodwinked, manipulated, gaslighted, and led astray to get. Okay, she didn't know how to control it. It ended up taking her minions out and meet you at the crossroads so you won't be lonely. Meet you at her minions was at the crossroads, okay? And she didn't even meet them there. She didn't even meet them there. Because then she decided to pop up again later on down the line, okay? And then cast a spell to turn her into BBL Ursula. Turned herself into BBL Ursula.
Not BBL Ursula. I'm
got
done.
some new minions and said, I don't know them. Didn't even have a funeral for them. New minions. Who are these people? Who are they? We don't know.
She got her tentacles tightened. Definitely.
She sure did.
Yeah,
She
the suction is
she got the tentacles tightened. She done got them shaped up.
She got them liposuction and so on and so forth. Okay, they are fat suction, but
cups on the bottom of them. They look like they glowing. This girl has been using Maybelline on her suction cups.
Maybe it's Maybelline. That's exactly what she did. And then she got mad at Ariel because she unalived her own minions. This before she cast a spell to turn herself into BBL Ursula after she went down there to see Dr. Miami and Dr. Curves. Used maybe it's Maybelline. Okay, and got a little liposuction and got her some new minions. She get mad at Ariel because of what she did to her own minions. So she turned around and tried to put the paws on Ariel. But Ariel, man, came down. He was like, you ain't about to get my woman. And he tried his hardest. And when she was going to try, she tried to unalive Ariel, but he came down and saved the day. He did. And then, she flipped him and she went back to Ariel and they got to tussling down there. Okay. That's why the hurricane happened. Okay. I just want y'all to know that's why the hurricane happened, because they was tussling down there in the sea and it was a whole big issue. Powers was just going, whichever way, okay, this way, that way, up, down, north, south, west, east, west, south, central. We don't know. It just caused a big old hurricane. Eric had to come in and save the day, which is bad because nobody needed him around. And Ursula told me she had a song for y'all. Poor unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come to me for help, and do I trick them? Yes, I do. These poor unfortunate souls want more, but that's not it. They not gonna get no money. They not gonna get the girl. They not gonna get skinny like me. Poor unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. Y'all too stupid to understand that I was scamming all along. And I used you. Yes, I did. She was using people. She was scamming people. She took their money. She took their energy. She was taking life forces. You know what she used those life forces for? To make herself bigger and bigger and bigger, to capsize a boat. Ursula was out here scamming. She was up here singing songs about scamming and taking people money and hurting people. She was calling y'all unfortunate souls. She said y'all ain't nobody. She said y'all ain't got no soul. I own your soul. She really thought she was the David Ruffin of this. Ain't nobody come to see you, Triton. You wish you could work it the way I do. That's what Ursula said. And that's all I
said. Yes, Lord, yes, I like that.
She said, Triton, you wish you could work it the way I do. You can't, okay? You wish you had this good voice. Poor unfortunate souls. You wish you had a song like this. And then she, used her magic in that shell. Changed the story a couple of times. Every time she failed. And then eventually she settled to become BBL Ursula with new minions and using, maybe it's Maybelline. It's not that cover girl. It's not that Wet and Wild. It's not even Fenty. Maybe it's Maybelline. With perfect fit, perfect match foundation. She didn't get her eyebrows. She didn't fill in the eyebrows, okay? Thin eyebrows went out in the early 2000s. I think she got it tattooed on. That's all I got.
And with that being said, prosecuting attorney, are you ready to present your case?
She presented it for me. It's done. And you already got to go in 30 minutes to go take my niece and nephew to the daggone spot. She didn't, they my case, my co-counsel can defend what our expert witness just did.
Defense, so are you resting your case?
I am resting my case.
Defense attorney, are you ready to present your case?
Yes, it's not that long. We're going to be quick and to the point. I just feel my client is not guilty of any of the charges brought up upon her. She's just a Black woman under the sea.
She's white.
Allegedly. She's just a Black woman under the sea trying to get her life together. She was doing fair trades. Somebody wanted legs, she wanted your throat. It was nothing more, nothing less. This was a business deal. And it was a business deal that just went sour. And if they couldn't fulfill the end of the bargain, what's the point? If you have Con Edison and you can't fulfill your payment, they cut your lights off. So she wasn't doing anything wrong, and I think she should be free to show her new body Ursula. Is that what we calling her? She should be free.
BBL Ursula.
With BBL Ursula, with her new body. She done got her tentacles tightened. She done got her suction cup shaped up. She's ready to go. And I think we need to let her, just sashay free with them 8 tentacles. I rest my case.
8 tentacles.
And with that being said, this case will now go to the jury. I need you to put a 1 in the chat if Ursula is guilty, and put a 2 in the chat if Ursula is not guilty. A 1 in the chat if Ursula is guilty. A 2 in the chat if Ursula is not guilty.
Throw the book at her.
You gotta let me know.
Somebody hit it.
Just for, going to, first of all, got to look at her for swimming in Dr. Curves to get that
Listen,
waist.
I am here for, I'm about to go see all of New Ursula.
Oh, that new BBL.
Your courtship, I got a song for you for the fines. When you need to give somebody a fine, just hit them with fine, 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 fine. Ooh, you're getting fine, 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 fine. Ooh, you're getting fine.
Oh my God, did y'all see Candy in that damn KFC commercial? Every time I see that KFC commercial, all I hear is crispy fried chicken. It's lovely and chicken. I was like, and the way Ace popped that last one with the sauce on it in her mouth, I'm like,
he's so cute though in a commercial.
He is, but of Candy, the way you was eating that chicken, and
when she bites into her,
yeah, she gonna do anything for chicken. You could have the whole
zoo.
Oh, that.
At least give me a chicken tender. A little drum.
Oh my God, is Norris still in the chat? I don't know if Norris is still in the chat, but shout out to Norris. I was on his live the other day. He did a live about like healthy eating tips. It was pretty good.
Oh, he always does. This amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like the jury is still out. So this may be a case that we have to retry. It's a hung jury.
Yeah. Seriously, y'all down for BBL Ursula?
Hey, down for nothing. Nobody said nothing.
Not you. I'm talking about the jury.
No, I'm talking about the
hung jury.
The jury is in Hang Nation.
Yeah, okay, it is a hung jury, which is cause for a mistrial.
Very much so. Wow.
I wasted a perfectly good song. How am I supposed supposed to remember this the next time we try her. How's that supposed to happen? Y'all ain't
You
right.
better be starting to play that game.
Lord.
I don't know, but with that
I'm
being
each
said,
and every one of y'all.
we enjoyed y'all tonight.
Yes,
It
we
wasn't
did.
as messy as it
No.
normally be, but I'm pretty sure y'all the people was dry in the streets. Okay, the people was dry in the streets this week. We didn't really have nothing.
They was
And
dry like a Popeye biscuit.
I
Yeah.
cannot come back with another night of Martell. Like he was
Please
just on
don't.
trial last week. We would have him on trial every
Every
court.
week.
All the
Yeah,
bullshit.
every time. Yeah, when you talk.
But with that being said, make sure y'all go subscribe to the Mason Shady Show. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Ranting with Ricardo, California Cutie. Okay. We are more than happy to give y'all the entertainment in the comments, and we're going to come up one of these times. We're going to come back where we go on the search for Mace little daddy to find out why she liked tacos and tequila. We did not forget that. And with that being said, we love you all. Have a good night. Okay, you did not vote. You said you wasn't gonna vote. I never got the vote.
He didn't get the vote. It's over for him. I told him to vote.
That being said,
He didn't vote.
good night, everybody. We will
y'all.
see you all next week.
Good
With
night.
something real messy and juicy. We might have to put the bishop back on trial because I heard he got more lawsuits against him.
Yes. And some of y'all were getting fine. Ooh, fine.
And we're gonna let that thing on trial.